Living in a basement, especially one with high humidity, can have drawbacks. Your basement might not be as dry as you would like, which can cause all sorts of problems, from mold to mildew to musty odors. In this video, we'll look at some of the best dehumidifiers for basements and give tips on keeping your basement dry. To find out more information and updated price of the products we have mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description below. Like this video, comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for future updates. Without further delay, let's get started with the list. At number 5 on our list is the Pro Breeze. This small dehumidifier is ideal for rooms of up to 225 square feet, more significant than many full-size dehumidifiers and much smaller than most portable dehumidifiers. The water tank is 17 ounce, enough to absorb up to 9 ounce of moisture per day, slightly more than many of the mini dehumidifiers we tested. Like the others, however, it only draws 23 watts of power when operating, making it a relatively energy-efficient model. With its quiet operation, the Pro Breeze should be unobtrusive in most rooms, but it won't survive long-term in spaces where the temperature falls below 41 Fahrenheit. The Pro Breeze also has the most generous return policy of any portable dehumidifier we surveyed. It's the only dehumidifier included on the Customer Satisfaction Survey of Consumer Reports and the highest scoring portable dehumidifier from J.D. Power. This little dehumidifier is quiet and small and runs pretty efficiently. It is helpful for basements and closets and works well to keep a refrigerator nice and cool. It also works great in bathrooms, and the dehumidifier doesn't disturb your sleep because it doesn't have a fan. This small but effective dehumidifier is ideal for removing humidity in small spaces. Up next in 4th place is the Midea 3000. The Midea 3000 Square Eft Energy Star certified dehumidifier with reusable air filter 35 pint is, to put it mildly, massive. At 28.3 pounds, this dehumidifier is the bulkiest we've tested, but it's well built and sturdy. There's a digital control panel with 2 settings, cool and dry, that you cycle through using the up and down arrows. You can also set a 24-hour timer, and there's an automatic restart function if the power goes out. A continuous drain hose is built in, and an automatic option allows the unit to shut off automatically when it's full, so you won't have to empty it manually. The 0.8-gallon reservoir takes a half hour to fill. The unit has a washable air filter, which preserves air quality and is easy to replace. The Midea 3000 square feet. Energy Star certified dehumidifier with reusable air filter 35 pint has a 35 pint capacity, which is a bit smaller than the 50 pint that used to hold the top spot on our humidity meter. But it's still plenty big enough to handle larger rooms and basements. It's also Energy Star certified, which saves you money on your electricity bill and helps you reduce your home's carbon footprint. If you're looking for a dehumidifier for a large room like a basement or bathroom, the Midea 3000 Square Eft dehumidifier is worth considering. At number 3, we have TOSOT 50. The TOSOT 50 pint with internal pump is a quiet and powerful model worth considering if you need to remove moisture from a large space. The internal pump is convenient, but build quality is a bit marginal, and we're a bit bothered by the lack of remote control. You'll need to connect the unit to an outlet to get power on and off. The drain hose is vast, so you need a sizable drain pipe, though it's also straightforward to hook up and empty. The unit is 2.8 liters, and when it's complete, we measure 5 liters. In a 4,500 square feet area, it achieved an awe-inspiring 63% dehumidification rate in our tests. However, it's no faster than our other picks. The Frigidaire model we tested, for example, got 65% in a slightly smaller space. On the other hand, the TOSOT is very quiet, and the motor is remarkably quiet. Noisy components are one of TOSOT's most significant weaknesses, and that's unfortunately true here as well. It also lacks a remote control, so you'll need to be near an outlet to operate the machine. However, suppose you are willing to mount the dehumidifier on a wall instead of leaving it on the floor. In that case, the TOSOT 50 pint with internal pump is a decently priced dehumidifier that can do the job of a more expensive model. At number 2 on our list is the Ivation 1500. If you're looking for a budget dehumidifier that works effectively for a big room or several smaller spaces, the Ivation 1500 Vat dehumidifier is a solid choice. It features a high-capacity water bucket, along with automatic shutoff when full and automatic restart after a power surge. The bucket is large enough to hold several days' worth of moisture, and because it has a handle, it's easy to empty. The dehumidifier is also easy to install, with a pre-filter that reduces dust and other debris and a convenient indicator light that lets you see when the pre-filter needs to be cleaned. A drain hose is also included, allowing you to route the moisture to a sink, drain, or window, so you're not refilling the bucket with stagnant water. The 1500 feet dehumidifier is also attractive, modern design and is quiet and energy efficient, making it a good choice for any home, office, or shop. Our only complaints were that the controls are a little challenging to use and the unit is a bit heavy, making it difficult to transport. The Ivation large capacity dehumidifier is quieter, more versatile, and easier to use than most other large capacity dehumidifiers we tested. And finally, the number 1 on our list is the Honeywell 70 pint TP70PWK. The Honeywell 70 pint dehumidifier is ideal for moisture-sensitive areas like basements and rooms with lots of moisture. It has enough capacity for ample, moisture-prone space, plus it's easy to operate. We still recommend the larger Honeywell 80 pint dehumidifier for basements, but the 70 pint is a reasonable alternative if you have a smaller space to cover. It's rated up to 4,000 square feet, which is the most of any portable unit in our portable dehumidifier guide. The unit has an influential 9-gallon tank, and like the 80 pint, it automatically restarts if you turn off or lose power during the cycle. The 70 pint has auto drain and features a built-in pump that drains the condensation into a sink or out a window up to 15 feet. The tank also has a filter that cleans itself, so you don't have to clean the filter. Our only real complaint is that some controls are slightly clunky. The unit turns itself off after 8 hours, for example, and you can't set the time manually. But you can customize the humidity setting, and the dehumidifier automatically runs at the comfortable lowest level. The unit shuts off when it reaches your desired humidity level and won't run longer than 24 hours unless you extend the timer. That way, the unit will rest between cycles, so it won't need to run as long to maintain the desired humidity level. You will find all the links of these products in the description below. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and share with your friends. And if you are new to the channel, then subscribe and hit the bell icon for future updates.